The Church of the Immense Prophets is brought to you by Titanium Eclair products, where ideas go hand in hand with an almost total inability to remember them. Thank goodness none of them have anything to do with that, thing that we discussed last week. What do you mean? I was not raising my voice. Okay, so I'm raising it now, because let me warn you, what you see now, it is, and I'm not being honest with you completely, a 3 on a scale of 10. I don't want to get higher. Please, let's just both back up. We never met. When we passed each other, there was a 6-inch pillow of converging air between us. Cool, unknowing. All it takes is we stop. I take a step right, you take a step right. Now, let us pass one another and be rid of the crank of it. My wife Angelina was secondhand store shopping yesterday. One of the great loves of her life, since garage sailing, at least in our area, has turned into a nearly 50% jerks, buying Chinese appliances and tools and running an illegal weekly retail store on their properties. She is so serious about seeking out and buying antiquish bargains that she threatens to go back and burn these imposters out of their homes with gasoline and shoot them as they run out with their hair on fire. But is restrained from these acts by the fact she knows she'd make a clumsy arsonist, and she doesn't have a gun, and her husband has none to loan her. And the idea of breaking the laws of man or the gods is not in her nature. But this weekend she hit pay dirt. She'd arrived as a widow was putting into a consignment shop an ancient pedal steel guitar, probably from around 1960, a single neck with 2 broken legs, and she snapped it up and gave her supposed to be all-day quest for items to bring home for handyman husband to fix. He managed to do that since it got him out of mowing the lawn, a task he hates to the point of wanting to replace the damn thing with AstroTurf, on her promise to mow it herself if he did. No contest. Plant your pretty little butt on the Toro and let Daddy make that instrument sing again, and baby. And we both did our thangs. I even remembered basically how to tune it, having once been an unmusical member of a rock band back in junior high school. A rhythm guitarist who was successfully replaced by a floor lamp. Sweatily, she borrowed an amp from a neighbor kid, and I had to send out for pizza for the kids since Mama couldn't wait to play it. And with the chrome metal tube from the toilet paper dispenser in the guest bathroom, she attacked that Hummer. And for a complete beginner, she was, surprisingly, not bad. She played until well after the kids went to bed, moving from the living room to the garage. By the time she crawled into bed, she had actually proven she was born to play the instrument. She was producing recognizable music. Not Robert Randolph, but promising. I really think she's never going to go second-handing again. She's found her place in life, and tomorrow she's going to be buying an amp and professional slide and finger picks from the music store for her new calling. I expect her to give up being a Records Bureau specialist and turn professional in the next 8 months. She's that good. But the best part of it all, I think, is that when she came in from the garage, she was still sweaty, and after a workout, and she turned me into her groupie. I can take that. I can give up managing the discount grocery store, and we can plant the kids with Grandma and Granddad while she's on tour, and I can groupie for my daily bread. This copyrighted talawamp of the Church of the Immense Prophets is brought to you by Insect Adjusters Candy, the candy that has no business being manufactured as far as we can tell.